in those Hollywood nights, down, in those Hollywood hills, down, 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 you're looking so right, and the diamonds and frills. Everybody, Bob Seger is on Spotify. He's on fucking Spotify. It makes my whole life complete. I'm so sick of having to go on YouTube and fucking stream everything on YouTube because you can't shut the phone off or else the YouTube goes away.
Yeah, I hate that.
Welcome to page 7, and I gotta admit the only words I know of that song is just Hollywood Hills.
I mean,
it's
the
done
main
after
part
that.
of it. It's fine. She was just looking so right. Diamonds and frills. Oh, God.
Yeah, I think you should just make a list of artists that I should listen to on Spotify. Bob Seger is who I'm going to start with.
Oh, Seeger's so good. I mean, I was going to start with Night Moves, but I feel like I sing Night Moves on here all too often.
We're familiar with Night Moves.
I mean, it's so good.
Yeah,
it's
even
just so goddamn good.
Even I know Night Moves now, but you're educating me to your music ways. It's good.
There was a 1980 movie called Hollywood Nights with a K. It was about a frat house, had Tony Danza and Michelle Pfeiffer in it. As well as Fran Drescher.
Wow.
Oh, wait, nope, now I'm turned. I'll watch it. You fucking put Fran Drescher in something and I'll watch it. Oh, Beautician and the Beast? Anybody?
Ooh, Beautician. I don't know if I've ever seen Beautician and the Beast.
Whoa, what?
Is that really a surprise to you?
No. It was one of those movies that was on TBS 20,000 times a day.
Well, I gotta admit, it's not fair, but I'm not familiar with Fran Drescher's broader body of work. I think I really have her pigeonholed.
Nanny pegged?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nanny pegged. Yeah, that's what Ben Affleck did, right? Guys. Yeah, he nanny pegged. Right, guys?
But he didn't nanny peg Fran Drescher, did he?
No, I wish he did. Cancer schmancer.
So this is the plot of Beautician and the Beast. After a beauty school teacher, Joy Miller, becomes a local hero by rescuing lab animals from a fire in her workplace building.
I like that part.
She's offered a job by Ira Grushinsky, an emissary from the Eastern European nation of Slovakia. Boris Pachinko, the country's dictator, wants to improve his image by hiring an American tutor for his children. Mistaken for a real teacher, Joy arrives in Slovakia and soon bumps heads with Boris while brightening up palace life.
It is essentially the nanny in Russia. That is basically what it is, except she loves that and she loves doing hair. And those dresses. God, I always wanted to pull off those dresses.
What year are we talking?
97.
Oh, I thought you were going to say earlier. 97 is... 97, we should have known better by then.
No, Cancer Schmancer. I really love Fran Drescher. I wanted to be, because I was a nanny for years, and I just wanted to like come in and be like, Mr. Sheffield. But they weren't into it.
Oh, she took voice lessons to get rid of the nasal tone in her voice for this movie. And when she showed up with her new, like, quote unquote, normal voice, the producers were like, now we kind of hired you for the nasal voice.
They wanted the voice. Of course they want the voice.
Go back to the voice. And she's like, hey, okay.
What do you think you got cast for, Fran Drescher?
Oh, her looks in her tiny dresses.
Well,
Oh, she had planned to make this a spin on The King and I. She wanted to call it The King and Oi.
That's goddamn gold. Why wasn't it called that?
how does she spell I?
Oi, like The King and
Oi,
Oi.
baby.
I see. Oi.
You should know these things.
Well, wait. Is she Jewish or is she Italian?
Fran Drescher?
She's Jewish.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
I
Jewish.
think
okay.
she might be Italian as well.
I thought
mean,
she was like ambiguously Queensy. I didn't realize there was a religion or ethnicity attached to her as much as just a like.
I mean, she's definitely
New York.
Yeah.
She's very Jewish. She's from Kew Gardens here in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is part of the problem with growing up in a town with very few Jewish people. I never internalized Jewish stereotypes.
Yeah, her parents' names were Sylvia and Morty.
Like
How fucking
yeah, like sometimes like Gideon, who is Jewish, will be like, that person's obviously Jewish, and I'm like, I don't know what you mean, like, because I just don't know what stereotypes we call on, you know.
God. Oh, I love Jew stereotypes. I always wanted to adapt them. But, I do love my family. I've got that.
You've got Italian queen stereotypes. I feel like that's
They are similar.
special. Yeah, they're similar, and they're a special, unique type of.
It's just we do have mostly better food. There is some good, a lot of good Jew food, but there's a good amount of bad.
Yeah, the Italian food, definitely. It's my favorite kind of food. Well, up there with Indian.
Butt rockets.
Yeah, I love Passover food, but I do not like gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish is rough.
Yeah,
Yes.
tastes of slimy fish jello. I don't like
slap
it.
me a latke? Sure.
Yes, latkes, absolutely.
Oh, man, now I just want to watch Beautician and the Beast.
It's only got a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm surprised it got that much.
44% audience score, though.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves it. 44% of people love it.
I'm interested if they made up that country or if that was once a country, because Eastern Europe, so many things were once a
It
country.
is fairly...
It sounds made up.
I mean, it is... I would highly doubt if any of it was accurate. It was pretty fucking racist.
It sounds a little bit like a early incarnation of the worst impulses of Borat. I love Borat, but the my wife, that type of thing.
My wife. Come on.
I love listen, I still quote Borat, but I feel a little bit uncomfortable the more I do it. But I love that movie.
It's
but
so good.
I just feel like whatever the fuck country this is, maybe again, there's so many countries in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, but he wasn't any fun. He was, he was very stern. He was the stern stereotype.
Borat?
No, the guy in Beautician and the
see.
Beast.
I was like, Borat was fun.
Slovakia is a fictional country.
Okay, all right, okay.
But see, it's like they just put some S's in there. And it's like, yeah. Ship her over there.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a long list of fictional European countries. Alpenstein.
Like used in movies?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Ascovia.
Because no one would be none the wiser.
Because nobody knows, right? Everyone's like, it sounds like it could be right.
Balkistan.
Wait, is that? What is that from?
The Prince of Balkistan.
Oh, never mind. Not what I thought. I don't know.
No, it's not a Perfect Strangers. No,
I thought it was Perfect Strangers.
He was from Mypos.
Okay, is that fake too?
Yes, Mypos is also. Oh, I wonder if Mypos is on the. Nope, not Mypos. Mypos is not on the list. Nope.
I guess it's better to make up a fake country than to be
Racist about a real country?
to a real country.
Hey, potato vodka. You know what I mean? Hey guys, you're Eastern European.
Potato vodka, tomato vodka.
Ew. What are you talking? You getting into clamato territory?
I'm just saying, tomato vodka. You really said you?
Tomato vodka?
Tomato and vodka.
See, it just makes me think of clamato. Or clamato, as some people say.
You don't like clamato?
No.
You say clamato, I say tomato. Really?
I can't do it.
Would you like Bloody Marys in general?
I'm fine with them as long as they're really spicy and I can't taste the tomato too much.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the clamato?
Have you ever had a michelada?
No.
They're great.
I just remember I took a shot of clamato because I thought it was just like I thought it was like a V8.
Yeah, it's
I only like the fruit V8. Then I took a shot of it
not like
at
a fruit
Costco. Yeah, and it was just seafood tomato juice.
It is, but it's good. You think it's bad, but it's good.
I'm sure that I don't judge the people that like it. I do. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. A V8 is better.
My daddy likes it though.
It's
Happy
a real
Father's Day.
It's a dad drink.
Yeah, my daddy likes it.
Dads all drink tomato juice right out of the can.
Ugh.
Really.
Did your dad drink red beers?
Beers?
Red beers.
What's the red beers?
Half tomato or half
Yeah.
tomato juice, half cheap beer like Bud Light or something.
My dad doesn't,
no.
but those are great. I highly recommend them. V8 and PBR, yes, please.
Give me my jizzies and I'll be smiling. That's all I need, baby.
Well, we're dancing around big news here.
Cocktails? Are we talking about fucking Carrie Fisher cocktails?
Oh, well, that's, I guess, two big newses.
Yikes.
Is it the big news that Beyonce delivered her twins?
I mean, that's the happy news.
Oh,
And then
God.
there's the Carrie Fisher cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is, did you hear about the Carrie Fisher cocktail?
No.
Got the autopsy report back. Whole lot of drugs in her system.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Cocaine, ecstasy.
MDMA?
Yeah, MDMA. little bit of heroin.
Yeah, and
I mean,
some
let
booze.
he who has not had a number of drugs in their system at once.
I guess
cast
it's
the
just-
first stone.
No,
You're right,
Let he who is not a 65-year-old woman.
and on an airplane.
When I'm 65, I hope to have more drugs in my system than I currently have.
I mean, that is very true. You know, you got to rocket ship out of this earth.
And on an airplane, because everyone I know does the most drugs on the airplane, because of their anxieties and whatnot.
And I think that's probably what, I don't think, she wasn't trying to die, but it was the MDMA that got me the most.
Yeah, that's an odd one before going on an air. I once took a bunch of ecstasy and went and saw a midnight show on Blue Velvet. I went out of my
Sure.
fucking mind.
Yeah.
And that's just sitting down in a theater. I mean, I couldn't imagine being on ecstasy on a plane.
You wanted to get up and dance, or?
I don't know.
I was just feeling real itchy.
I see.
Did you feel like you had like the oxygen mask on your face?
All I was watching and thinking, I get it. I get it.
Oh yeah, you get it. You understand David Lynch when he
Yeah.
popped a bunch of ecstasy.
Yeah, I actually feel like that's form-fitting content pretty well,
Yeah, I remember when Kyle MacLachlan found the ear in the field. I just remember thinking,
Check, please.
like I'm loving this, but
No, I can't do in that kind of tight space. Yeah, I just want to lick.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want licking. Can you imagine her just like licking on a plane?
Even getting
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the MDMA talking. But also MDMA is like the pure form of ecstasy. I mean, that is like straight up. That's in the Dickens, man.
Yeah.
Woo!
I don't even, to be honest, I don't even really like getting drunk on planes. I've only done it once or twice, but I feel like I got nowhere to go, and I feel like, what if I want to puke, and what if I get a
stuck.
headache? Yeah.
I can't drink on planes either, and I drink everywhere.
Yeah, I hate drinking on planes.
And they one goes a long way. That's the other thing. Like the one time I have drank on planes. Like you have 1 or 2 glasses of wine, which is normal, and then you have 2 glasses of wine on a plate, and you're like, yeehaw!
It's the air pressure.
Yeah.
Can't trust it. Got to stay hydrated.
Man, you won't drink a tomato juice on a plane?
Never.
Oh,
well,
it's
you know
really
I
good.
never drink a tomato juice.
Yeah, but it's very good on a plane.
Maybe I'll have a Coke. I'm feeling naughty. That's like the only time I drink soda.
Yeah,
it's like I'll
same.
get a Coke on a plane. I'm just like, ooh, I've got so much sugar in me.
Free soda.
But what I hate about it too is like, and it's like, well, she had sleep apnea. It's like, but that doesn't. But then why?
Yeah, that's what I
Would ya?
saw. I saw it from being like, oh, it was a sleep apnea.
Well, there was that's kind of the difference in the coverage. Is I think people who want to kind of sweep the whole addiction thing under the rug are just saying like it was sleep apnea, but the coroner's report was cocaine, some opiates. I don't know if it was
Heroin. It was. It said heroin.
It said heroin. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why sweep it under the rug? Wasn't she super open about her?
But she was in and out of rehab a
But
lot
still,
too.
Still,
It's-
people are uncomfortable talking about it. They just don't want to say addiction. They just want to say sleep apnea.
I feel
And
like
it's also
she wouldn't be
sad.
uncomfortable talking about it. It is sad,
Yeah.
but I feel like if it was her, she would be like, of course I did a bunch of drugs. Like, that was her whole thing, right?
Right. And the whole outspoken about mental illness and everything. That's why I think that she would rather it be a conversation rather than just being like, yeah, she snored and died. Not to make light of it. You know that it's a very sad situation. But I just saw that today and I was just like, Jesus Christ, man. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the good news is a birth, not a death.
It's a double buff.
Double birth.
Buff.
Beyonce, 2 kids, and the Bayhive is not happy with Beyonce's
Father.
What happened?
Well, he posted on Instagram. He was the one that made the announcement. Happy birthday to my 2 new grandchildren. And the Bayhive went fucking insane because they said it wasn't his place to announce the birth.
But also, I mean, they have a very tumultuous past. So, and that's the big problem is that, he was like an EP and a lot of her, like with all of Destiny's Child. He took a lot of money from her. He wasn't a good man. He fucking cheated on Tina all over the place. And then they finally reconciled when Blue Ivy was born.
Really?
Because she cut all ties with him for years. And the fact that he did this, at first, when I first started reading it, I was just like, I mean, yeah, it's not his place. But then it's just like, man, he'll do anything to take any kind of spotlight from her. I mean, not that she's got spotlight to share. She's got enough to share.
It's a big spotlight.
It's
She's
a
one of
big
the biggest
spotlight.
pop stars in the entire world.
And also interesting that this time they didn't take over an entire hospital. They just took down a floor of the hospital.
Which hospital?
I don't know, but I did hear a story from the last time that she gave birth that there was a father who was trying to see his prematurely born child, and Beyonce's bodyguards wouldn't let him by.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she needed an entire floor of a hospital. No dare the plebeians come to see anywhere near Beyonce. That really soured me on her.
No,
That's a
she
shame.
she shut down almost the entire hospital with Blue Ivy because she wasn't actually giving birth. Because someone else was fucking giving birth for
That's
her.
right. That's right.
And this time was only one floor, but at the same time, they moved out all of these patients for days in preparation for her to come in. It's like,
Yeah, because you don't know when you're going to give birth unless you had a scheduled C-section, which maybe she did.
but also Kate Middleton doesn't even do that.
Yeah.
And she's a fucking princess. I mean, they have,
Beyonce's
like,
a
their-
queen, honey.
I mean, I understand. I know they're
yeah,
probably
tell that to the father who was trying to see his baby.
Yeah, no,
know,
definitely. That's bad. They shouldn't have done that.
just a little mean.
It's just a rich person thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a rich person throwing their weight around, and I don't
Yeah,
like it.
That's all of my class solidarity goes away with Beyonce, and I know it's my problem. Like I know that. Like I know I should distrust her for her wealth, and I don't, and I
understand.
Can't. I was just having this conversation with somebody that was like, "How can you love Beyonce so much? Beyonce loves capitalism," and I was like, "Don't make me say anything negative about it." So, but it's true. It's that is too much privilege.
What I don't understand is that honestly, if I had that much money, I'd bring the fucking hospital to me.
Yeah.
I would have them on call 24 fucking hours a day. I'd set up part of my huge mansion as my birthing station.
Yeah, that'd be
and they
easier,
would be
probably.
on call.
Yeah.
When you find out that you're pregnant, you buy a plot of land, you build a mini hospital, and you give birth there.
That's what I mean. They've got
Yeah.
enough money to do that.
Well, they have fucking birthing centers like that anyway, right? They could do that. She could build her own one, and then she could just turn it into a birthing center when she's done with it. And when she needs it again, kick all those people out. That's way easier. And then, put it, you want to have a hospital nearby in case anything serious happens. But
Or after she was done with it, she could just burn it down and laugh at all the poor people.
And she can do whatever the fuck she wants. That's why I'm so surprised that she actually goes to a hospital in the first place. I'd want it at home.
yeah, but home births.
I mean,
well,
not like in my bathtub. I mean,
Yeah.
in my separate plot of land home birth.
We've thanks to you, I've seen that video of the woman
In the door jam?
in the doorway who catches her baby.
Yikes.
God, I'll never get that image out of my
Because,
mind.
you're supposed to be standing. You're either supposed to be in water or you're supposed to be standing to let gravity take the child down. So this woman's just arms up, legs against the door jam, completely naked.
It's incredible, Marcus.
Screaming. And then all of a sudden it just goes, zoop,
Loop, and she just catches it like
catches it. Because it's your natural instinct to immediately go down because you feel it coming out of you that you go down and catch it.
Yeah,
in the
right.
backyard?
No, there's a whole
There's a lot of
whole YouTube hole you can go down. But
There's a lot of them.
this woman is like in her kitchen and she's just like when you're a little kid and you like jimmy up the doorway like with your hands and your legs like and you climb
Yeah,
up to the
it's just
top.
like holding
She's like
yourself.
that and just pushing and she's totally naked, pushing. Of course she's totally naked. What are you gonna be dressed when you're trying to have a baby?
Hell no.
But then she just catches it like a football.
And they always catch it.
And
They
also-
always catch the baby.
Woman gives birth at hospital door?
No, this
no,
was she was
she's
in her
at
own
home.
home. But there's so many of them. I've watched I know you watched the specific one.
The one you're
that
talking
I told
about.
you to watch.
I'll never forget it because it's just terrifying. I do not trust myself to catch the babies.
But it's complete animal instinct.
That's what
you
they
will
say.
catch it.
That's what
I mean,
they
they've got a bunch of pillows and stuff. You watching it?
Oh, I found it.
You watching it?
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
Oh, it's so good. We should post it in the Facebook group so everyone can see it.
She is leaking.
Oh yeah, because I mean, it's like if you're sitting down and your legs are up in the air, that's not a natural position. That's not helping. Gravity's not helping.
Yes. She sounds great.
Wow. Yeah. Boy. All about it. Wow.
Right out, man.
She catches it.
She catches it herself.
Ooh, Beyonce would totally. What if
I'm
Beyonce danced?
every woman. It's all in me. I would sing that as I caught the baby.
Ooh, man, if she was just doing a great dance and then she caught both babies, that would be so nice.
Word on the street that it is a boy and a girl. But
And
that
his-
has not been confirmed yet.
Rumors might be named Brooklyn and Houston. Hometowns.
Houston, I'm okay with. Too many babies are already named Brooklyn.
My niece is named Brooklyn.
It's a very nice name. It's just a very popular name right now.
It's getting very popular. Yeah, my brother and his wife named her Brooklyn because they
That was
found out.
before the cusp, though.
It
That was before the.
It was before the cups, and they also named her Brooklyn because they found out they were pregnant while they were staying with me in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's really cute.
Yeah, so it had like a double meaning.
Yeah, that's nice. No, I actually think Brooklyn is a nice name. It's just like in Brooklyn, I feel like 10% of every classroom, depending on what neighborhood you're in, is the children are named Brooklyn.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yes, and it's different definitely in Texas where it's like, yeah, that is not a common name that's down there, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I wasn't really a fan of Blue Ivy to begin with either.
And
so,
now I love Blue Ivy as a name. I think it's very...
God, it's just, she'll grow into the face.
It works for her. No, man. Yeah, she will.
I
but-
feel so bad. Her fashion style's off the chain.
Yeah, remember when she
But-
was dressed as Prince?
Yes, I mean, she seems to be a fantastic little girl.
No, she got her father's genetics. Though.
Yeah, it's rough. And it's like, what if these kids are a lot more attractive? That's gonna be rough. But she was the beginning. She'll have it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She'll take
if
it
these
all.
children look like Beyonce and she looks like Jay-Z, I would be a little bit, if I was the one who looked like Jay-Z. Jay-Z is very handsome.
And she'll grow into it.
Yeah, no, she'll
She
be...
just looks upset.
She just looks very serious all the time. But she is an incredibly cute child.
Yes.
And I like her a lot.
I hear Jay-Z though. I hear he's like a super good dude. All the stories that I hear is that because I read a story the other day of someone saying that he tipped them 10% on a $40,000 tab.
Whoa.
It's like, here's $4,000. Have fun.
Well, and we've talked about that video where he's on the train with that old
With the
lady.
older woman
Yeah.
that didn't know who he was.
I trust Jay-Z. I like him. I also
mean, he
trust Beyonce,
fucks, but
obviously.
yeah, what do you do? They both fuck.
I think she does too. They both
I hope
fuck. People
so.
at that level of power, they fuck.
They fucking.
You mean fuck other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, but gotta keep that spice,
You gotta keep the spice.
Yeah, I mean, when you're up on that level, man, you gotta spice it up.
Oh yeah, spice it up.
Brooklyn and Houston, it's growing on me already.
And that's a possibility. That's not. I mean, that's just that's a rumor.
Yeah.
that we've got right
If
now.
you were gonna name your boy-girl twins Brooklyn and Houston, which gender would you assign which name?
Well, Houston would be the boy because you can call him Hugh, and then Brooklyn
gonna
would be the
call him
girl.
Hugh?
They're not. They might call him Hugh.
I don't know if they're gonna call him Hugh.
Hugh Carter, get your ass over
I
here.
don't know.
Hugh Carter sounds like a civil rights leader.
Yeah, Hugh Carter is a good name, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, speaking of civil rights, did you see the backdrop on Wheel of Fortune?
Ooh.
No, I did not.
That was bad. They were doing a week called like Southern Charm, and the backdrop was a plantation that had a couple of black ladies in it.
No.
It had slaves on it.
It was
No.
bad.
It was bad. It's
Wheel
like
of
bad.
It was like someone's like, "Oh, why?"
You haven't been relevant for a long time, Wheel of Fortune.
Especially it's like Pat Sajak and fucking Vanna White are the whitest of the white people standing together in front of a plantation with like black women forced to be in like big hoop dresses
Oh my God.
like in the picture.
Wow.
And I guess it's supposed to be some
like a recreation or something like that. Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, but that wasn't a slave. They just had people of all different races in these dresses, but it was just those two, and they were the only ones in the picture."
It's just diversity on a plantation. People would be mad if it wasn't diverse.
I'm surprised it wasn't just like a huge Confederate flag. It's like,
Yeah, that's
so
what I thought you were going to
charming.
say. I thought you were going to say it was just a big Confederate flag wheel.
I dare say this is worse.
I think it might be worse. Yeah.
Welcome to the Wall Northern Aggression Week on Wheel of Fortune.
Everything.
My name's Beauregard Sajak.
Yeah.
This is my co-host Annabelle White.
Oh, how to do it, massa? Oh, can't say that. It's like all this like bad, horrible back and forth. It's like, no, we were just recreating.
No,
That's all.
Wow.
It was really rough. I just like
They just
saw
didn't
that.
put a lot of thought into it.
I just saw the headline for it. I was like, oh, can't be that bad. Then I clicked. I was like, ooh, ooh, that's rough. That is that bad.
Yeah, I feel like so they didn't put thought, and they probably would be beneficial to maybe this is an indicator they don't have like a black staff member who was like,
No way, not
don't do that, or at least a black staff member high enough to be like, someone tell them not to do that image of the slaves.
I think that was just a low level decision right there.
Yeah.
People up the high level, they don't pay attention to what the graphic artists do.
They don't care.
Yeah, I think that was just I honestly think it was just somebody that was looking for like stock footage of a plantation and didn't know or just didn't fucking pay attention, didn't see, and just kind of put it up there, and he got fired. And he's just like, oh man, come on.
This is a great steady gig.
Yeah, right. This show's never gonna go off the air.
No, it'll never go off the air. And they still look great.
They do look great.
God damn.
They seem like a cryogenic type of couple.
I think they have to be.
Ooh, speaking of looking great, can I be a little bit petty?
Of course.
Last night was watching.
What is this whole show about?
I was watching Food Network Star with Bobby Flay and Giada De Laurentiis, who of course fuck together.
Yes, they
And
have fucks.
I was trying to figure out how old Giada De Laurentiis is, and I did find out. But does anyone want to take a guess?
I'm going to guess 38.
I mean, I just
You
looked it
don't
up. I just Googled her name and her age immediately came up.
47.
God damn! High and tight.
Yeah, but I was thinking of it because she's got that when it's really close up in the HD, you can tell she's not, and she is a human being who ages, and so
Yes.
I was like, I wonder how old she is.
Oh,
and
them's tits is fake. Come on.
yeah, because she's so high and tight, but then like with a real close up with HD, I was like, oh, she has skin, and then turns out she's 47.
Wow.
Something about a bird woman.
Oh yeah. And I like that she never got her nose done. That makes me like her more.
Yeah,
You
I like a
need
good
to.
bird. I like a good bird woman.
I love a big nose.
Yeah, and she does know her food.
Oh, I bet Bobby Flay's such a terrible A.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, he's so self-centered. I'll bet he never ever goes down on anybody.
I bet not. I bet it's only about him.
Yeah.
I just looked up a picture of him.
Oh,
Bobby
Bobby
Flay.
Flay.
Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The thing about him, also good food. Good looking food, at least. I've never eaten at his restaurants, but everything he makes looks fantastic, and I just
I'm
want to
sure
hate
it's
him.
great.
Oh, wow, he was married to the blonde DA from Law and Order SVU.
Oh,
yeah,
and
he
she
was.
fucking dropped his ass.
She dropped his ass, and he was cheating on her, probably with Giada De Laurentiis. That's what the blind
Well,
item
no,
said.
he was also cheating on her with his like head like assistant chef or something at one of his.
Oh, really?
Like that was like the big one where he gave her so much power. It's like he had been fucking her for a long time.
Yeah, Alex Cabot deserves better. T.A. Alex Cabot.
She went through a lot.
Yeah, remember she had to go into witness protection?
I remember. And then
yeah.
she came back.
Yeah. Which
Are you supposed to come back?
they were really jumping the shark already by
Wait a
that
second.
point.
I don't know if you're supposed to come back.
That was about
And it was
20
just like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Done being protected. I'm
That
fine.
was a
Everything's
real
fine.
Friday Night Lights season 2 type of writing move on
yeah.
Law and Order SVU.
Yeah. Law and Order SVU, there were peaks and valleys.
They could have stopped 27 seasons ago, and I think they're in about 28 seasons right now.
Yeah.
But I
Still going though.
still watch them.
And as far as I know, Mariska Hargitay and Christopher Maloney are still fucking on the side.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know about
yeah.
this? Dude, it's in the blind items all the time.
Really?
It's constantly like Christopher Maloney's wife thinks that this relationship is over, but they're still seeing each other behind her back because it's just a big thing. Like, they just can't keep their hands off each other.
Man, Christopher Maloney, daddy.
Have you seen Oz?
I've not seen Oz.
Oh, you would like Oz. It's terrifying.
See, I think of more of Wet Hot American Summer. Then it's just like,
Yeah.
yes.
That's more fun.
Yes,
Him and Oz
please.
it will change your relationship.
I am
with Christopher
sure.
Maloney.
But at the same time, I like that he could do really serious, but also he's very, very funny.
Yeah, I do appreciate that about him.
I follow.
Come on, turkey girl, give it to us.
I have to tell you guys because I've told other people and no one cares. I follow Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper on Instagram, and I guess they're working on another book right now. And there was a late night video of Chip, and he had a big blanket around him, and he was working on something, and then he looked up to her, and he just went, one day more, another day, another destiny, and he sings and he throws the fucking blanket off of him.
I'm guessing
and
this is from Les Mis.
I gooshed everywhere. I had rivers coming from me. Look up Joanna Gaines on Instagram. Watch this if you care about Les Mis at all. And I wanted to die. I immediately called Henry. He did not give a fuck.
He didn't? Why not? What's wrong with him?
Because he's like, oh, Christian fucking, and then he goes on his fucking rampage.
Because Henry's a bigot.
Yes, against religion, all organized religion. So that's, but I was like, but he loves Les Mis. And you know all the words. But he was singing Les Mis. So he's hot and he's singing Les Mis?
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's all you need. I don't care what religion he is.
Yeah, I know you're going to enjoy that.
I'm going to watch it over and over again.
Will you send it to me?
It's going to be my new astronaut's wife. Yes, I will.
Okay.
See, you guys had the daddies, and I've been kind of thinking about this. It's
Where
like,
your
'cause
mommy's at?
I don't know, like, mommy doesn't sound right. Like, I need a new
I mean,
word.
neither does daddy. What
Yeah,
about, like,
I think it sounds as wrong as daddy.
you could come up with your own. What do you want it to be?
I don't know. What?
Mamas?
Mamacita?
Auntie?
I mean, if you like auntie?
I don't know.
Sounds too much like, I don't know why auntie doesn't work for me. but
Granny?
Well, because that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, I guess mommy works out okay.
How about mama? Or mommy spelled M-A-M-I?
I like a mama.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
We're looking
Yeah.
for mama.
Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Mariska
mama.
Hargitay. That's a hell of a mama.
Yeah,
right
she's
there.
a mama. Yeah.
Oh, she's a mama.
And I do like picturing her and Chris Maloney having sex because so much
Very much
muscle.
So. Very much so. And also so much sexual tension between them on the show.
All the time.
That I just want to watch them have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time with the eye contact and the live.
Well, you got another mama so far?
No,
You
I was
have
just
another-
I was
you're just
picturing
it?
I was picturing them having sex. Helen Hunt, that's a hell of a mama.
Ooh. Did you watch that movie where she's having sex with the no sex?
I didn't watch that, but I did watch a documentary on
Mad
Netflix.
About You.
No, Mad About You is not a documentary.
about married life. Documentary about married life.
No, it's great because you were talking about the girl with the bones.
The muscles that turn to bone.
The
Yes.
girl with the muscles turning bone. I watched one in that same vein, another BBC documentary called "The 40-Year-Old Virgins" that I would absolutely recommend.
That I'll watch.
And the woman that is, because it's about like two virgins. One of them is like a 45-year-old guy, and the other one's like a 29-year-old woman. And they're both going to like sex coaches, like sex therapists. And the woman that is the sex therapist for the guy was who the Helen Hunt movie was based on.
Oh.
And she's a darling. She's a grandmama.
Are they straight and are they going to have sex with each other?
No, they're straight. They're going to have sex with their respective sex coaches. It's like the guy. The guy has I can't remember what the name of the woman was. The woman is that had sex with the 45-year-old man. But I remember the name of the man that was going to have sex with the Irish woman was named Gary.
No wonder he's a virgin.
No. The
He's
name of
the
the sex.
therapist.
The name of the sex
What?
coach was named Gary.
No.
He was a Gary though, like because
Wow.
Garys are either like
I know a Gary.
Yeah. But then there's like the muscular Gary, like he was a tennis coach Gary.
Oh,
Hot
so he's
Gary?
more like a Chad Gary.
Yeah, kind of a Chad Gary.
Chad Carey. It reminds me of like Glengarry Glen Ross.
Except a lot less epithets in it.
Chad Gary, Chad Ross.
Okay, now I will watch it.
Yeah,
I mean, I was going to watch it. I keep forgetting to watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch
I've been
that.
too busy with Barney 5.
You've been watching Barney Fife?
I bought a turtleneck dress because of Party of 5. It's a turtleneck sleeveless dress. It's sleeveless, and it has a mock turtleneck, and it is striped. And it made me feel like Nev Campbell, and that's all I need in my life.
How long is it? Knee length?
Yes. And I can wear it with my Doc Martens if I wanted.
Ooh, that's very
Nev
deeply
Campbell.
90s.
Nev
yes.
Campbell. So many vests.
She's a vest gal.
So many vests.
Even in Scream, there were a lot of vests.
Vests. It's a difficult word to say.
Vest.
Vests.
It was that time. I had a lot of vests in the 90s.
Melissa Joan Hart, always wearing vests.
Yes.
Mama.
A bit of a mama. Not as much. Christina Applegate's more of a mama.
Ooh, she's a good one.
Yeah.
Like Taya Leone.
Because those two, Christina Applegate.
She's the same in my mind.
Yeah, well, me, Christina Applegate, and Melissa Joan Hart kind of occupy the same space.
I understand. That's a void of mama.
I put Alicia Silverstone in there too. She's a mama.
Yeah.
Yes.
But to me, Alicia Silverstone's like eternally 19 years old.
Yeah, she's clueless.
And she looks great.
Yeah.
She still looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of mamas out there.
Yeah, there's a ton of moms out there.
Ooh.
I would even put Demi Moore up there just a little bit.
Even with her teeth.
Even
No
with
teeth?
the teeth. Hey,
No teeth?
I'm not a man to discriminate for tooths.
You're right. You're not a man who's
Fair.
for tooths.
That would be hypocritical of me.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that courtesy, that extension of I won't judge you for your teeths.
Yeah,
Also,
because I got my own teeth.
We should all be
We all got teeths.
We should all be so empathetic.
Yes. I gotta go to the dentist soon, guys.
I'm getting my Invisalign in a couple weeks.
That's
Hey.
great. I'm having the opposite. I'm gonna go in. They're gonna be scary.
Did I
I need
ever?
a drink beforehand.
I went to the dentist today, and I've had a big saga with them. But have I ever told you guys about the time that they were waiting for a filling to set, and they knew we needed to wait for like 2 minutes, and right as they did the filling and waited, we had to wait for it to set, the song "Time of Your Life" came on over the speaker, and it was like the beginning where it was like the guitar like doo 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 doo.
Oh yeah, baby.
So we were just sitting, me, the dentist, and the dental assistant, sitting in silence, listening to.
I
was like, and I had the whole thing in my mouth, like my whole mouth was pried open.
You didn't even do it in your. I would have hummed it.
I was in my head. I was like, "This is the funniest thing that has ever happened to me
my
in my
God.
entire life."
You gotta Insta that shit.
I should have just
I'm
just
new to
videotaped
Insta
it.
stories.
Yeah, I was at the dentist getting a cleaning before they did my Invisalign thing, and they're cleaning, and all of a sudden on the speakers like, "Never gonna give you up." Never gonna. It's just like.
Yeah, they always have. It's in my place. It's like always. Well, I was gonna say it's top 40, but obviously not.
Obviously not.
That was like a #1 song.
Yeah, that's true, but it's
was a hit.
not
Yeah, like
anymore.
20 years ago.
But the thing is, I'm always moved by that song.
I just put you in your fucking place.
I'll never not love that song, though. You know, I always appreciate it.
It was about 17, 18 years ago, all
You're
right?
right,
It has
I'm
not been
sorry.
20 years
You're
since
right.
I've still got like 3 more years before it's been 20 years I've been out of high school.
20th anniversary?
4 years, actually, before it's going to be my 20th year out of high school.
All right, so it's 16 years old.
Yes.
At first, when you said time of my life, I thought you meant like, I had the time of my life. And I was like, imagining that also
That would also
sitting
be
in
good.
silence with your dentist waiting for a filling to set. That's also just like, not true. Not having it. This sucks.
Yeah, many songs are inappropriate, I think, for many reasons. But
Weird thing was, though, is that the dental hygienist, while she was cleaning my teeth, she was singing along to Never Gonna Give You Up.
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
happens sometimes too, right? And they'll be like, right, that sometimes they'll be singing along, and I appreciate that in a sense. I want them to be having fun.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
having fun.
But I kind of feel like she's like singing to me.
Yeah.
Like, Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, thank you.
Nice.
It's very
That's really
sweet of you.
nice.
It's really nice. Okay, it's time for the list.
On the list. Parkas, gotta have that list.
Celebrities with crazy allergies.
Oh man, I
Ooh.
got one.
What's
have
your
an
crazy allergy?
allergy?
Me. I got a lot of allergies.
Really?
Yeah, they're bad.
Any especially spicy ones?
No, nothing especially spicy. Just all of it. Pollen, trees,
Uh-huh.
outside, grass.
Nothing weird, though.
Yeah,
No,
nothing weird.
My mom's allergic to Tylenol.
It's not that weird. It's not that spicy.
It's rough
Said
though.
that like you were like a 4-year-old. Like, my mom's allergic to Tylenol.
That's sad for her because that was a difficult thing to find out.
That's what terrifies me about allergies. We were with a baby, and he was trying shrimp for the first time, and we were like, "What if he's allergic?" And they were like, "You just got to try it."
Terrifying.
You got to throw everything you can at the baby.
Yeah.
Like that's what I hear is that when you're breastfeeding, you got to just eat everything that you possibly can, so the baby gets it through the juices, gets it in his body
Gets
or
into
her
the
body.
juices, yeah.
yeah. You get to give the juices to the baby, and the baby's juiced.
Sorry, baby, I got to eat all this shrimp.
Oh, God, and you're milking yourself and you're eating shrimp at the same time.
Just a big fucking bowl of cocktail shrimp.
Rubbing shrimp on your nipples.
Yeah, just topless, breastfeeding, eating cocktail shrimp. That sounds great.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past myself.
Wouldn't put past myself either. Beyonce, despite being allergic to it,
Glitter.
still sells perfumes.
Whoa, she's just allergic to perfume?
Allergic to perfume, but she still endorses her own fragrance.
Yeah, but she can't even wear her own fragrance.
Can't wear her own
probably smell
fragrance,
it.
but she still says, wear my fragrance, even though I can't wear my own fragrance.
Yeah, but
Wow.
she,
I
you know,
wonder what she
can,
smells like.
She can probably smell. Oh, she probably smells natural.
I guess that's nice.
Isn't that nice?
I don't like
it's
it when I
called-
can smell someone's hair, though.
You don't like that?
No, it's gross.
Oh, it's called heat rush.
I have a confession to make. I have a new fragrance.
What is it?
I did some research.
Is it a
I got a lot of
Kardashian?
fragrances. No, I think it might be worse. I just need to tell you guys because I have to get it out there. It's called Someday by Justin Bieber. I have gotten so many fucking compliments on my fragrance.
Really?
It's
I want some.
insane.
If you like the way you smell that much, I'm singing Bieber, but
Is
I
that a-
changed
is
the
that-
words.
oh,
No,
I
it's,
didn't
if you like
know.
the way you look that much.
Oh,
but
okay, it is the light way I like it smelled. It
I
is the way I like it smelled, and then put me on the commercial for it.
I support you wearing Justin Bieber a lot. Is it expensive?
Is it called?
No.
It's called Someday.
Someday, and it is cheap as fuck. I bought a bunch of I got all of Taylor Swift's, I got the Beyonce one, I got a bunch of them. I was like, I want to pick a dumb celebrity fragrance because I've been wearing a fancy fragrance for a while. So I picked this one. This is the one I chose.
I mean, I wonder how much money he makes because it's all the fragrances. He does not endorse a cologne. It's all perfumes.
Oh, it's only perfumes, and so there's girlfriend and Someday. He's got two different ones.
well, he's got two different girlfriends. He's got girlfriend and next girlfriend.
Yikes. Jinx!
And there's two different Somedays. There's Someday and Someday. Three different Somedays, actually. Someday limited edition Le de Parfum, and Someday summer edition.
Wow, now I gotta try them all.
And the same year that he announced Someday summer edition, he also announced one called The Key.
I am embarrassed about it, though. I was
Don't
already
be.
embarrassed about my perfume, and now I'm extra embarrassed about my perfume.
You should be proud. Next time you want to buy me something, buy me a Justin Bieber, and I'll wear it in solidarity with you. I want
Okay.
Justin Bieber perfume. I think that's great. He's a good musician.
I know, but
we've litigated this, but-
perfume-wise, though, it's,
The main accords to Someday are fruity, in this order. Fruity's up top, then it's sweet, then it's vanilla, then it's fresh, then it's floral.
That sounds great.
it's not, because it's not too much. It's just enough.
Yeah, and I want floral at the bottom of the list, so I appreciate that.
I wasn't into Taylor Swift's, though. The Enchantment series,
Yeah, I don't
or whatever
trust
it's
her.
called. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't trust her.
I trust Bieber more than I trust Swift.
But I imagine she smells good. But at the same time, I imagine Justin Bieber would want to fuck somebody that smells good as well.
Yeah, and I'll bet he smells really good.
I bet he smells all right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go down a fragrance hole.
It's quite all right. We're here to talk.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I just needed to get it off my chest.
Don't
It's
feel
very
shame.
scary.
Don't feel shame.
Halle Berry's allergic to shrimp and all shellfish.
Terrible. Oh, what a shame.
Couldn't
Yeah.
imagine not being able to eat shrimp.
You know what? I can't.
I love cocktail shrimp is one of my favorite things to eat. I can sit there and eat cocktail shrimp all. In fact, I've got some frozen cocktail shrimp in my freezer. I think I'm gonna go home and eat some cocktail shrimp
You just
after this.
thaw them and eat them right
Just
out
thaw
the
them and eat them right out of the bag.
Man.
Yep, I got a big fucking thing of cocktail
You
sauce.
gotta come down to Palm Harbor, Florida. I'll show you some shrimp.
Oh, I bet you
Want
would.
to see some shrimp? Oh, I'll show you some shrimp.
I had some surprisingly good shrimp in Indianapolis.
Why?
Yeah, they. Well, there's this restaurant that has like I can't remember what it's called, but it has their whole specialty is the spiciest shrimp cocktails in America.
How spicy?
They're species spicy.
Ooh, I would eat the
species
fuck out of that.
Oh, they're not too species spicy, but they're
Like
species spicy.
Horseradish species, maybe?
Horseradish species spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, give me some.
Britney Spears is allergic to bees.
Also scary.
Well, they're dying out. Molly, so maybe you shouldn't be so scared of them anymore.
Maybe you should show a little compassion towards bees.
I definitely saw Gideon one time. We were at his sister's house, and there was a beehive on the porch that they didn't tell us about. And Gideon was waiting a work call, and I was standing at the sink looking out the window. So he was right outside the window. He's not allergic to bees, thankfully. But I was standing at the window, like doing dishes or something, and he was standing outside on this work call, and I just saw him like slowly get swarmed by bees. Like one came and he batted away, and then another came and he batted it away.
You don't bat them away.
And then, well, he didn't bat it away. He was just trying to avoid it. He was on a work call, So he was like had paper in his hand and the phone, and then they just like gradually more and more started coming, and I was just watching, and then I was like, I guess I should help him. And then I was like, if I open the door and let him in, are all the bees going to come in? It was a real
Did you think about My Girl? Did you think about Henry and My Girl? That's all I think about when I see a bunch of bees.
Yeah, that's all I think about too.
His glasses. He can't see without his glasses.
Now she's in
My
Veep.
Girl?
She's
I
in
remember
Veep
My
now.
Girl.
You know that?
I gotta watch it.
She's a bee fan?
She's in
Bees, and now she loves bees. That bitch loves
bees.
tide-turning bitch loves a bee.
She's a beekeeper.
Houses bees.
No, she's in Veep.
Oh, she's in
Veep.
Veep. I thought you said she's a bee fan. She's
What
in
a
Veep
bitch.
now.
She's in Veep now.
That's right. That is her. Yeah,
That's her.
Amy.
Anna Cholmsky.
Anna Cholmsky.
She's great.
Yep.
I'm glad she landed on her feet.
Still got a good mouth.
Great mouth.
Wonderful mouth. Zooey Deschanel sounds like a real pain in the ass.
Ugh.
Bet she is.
Variety of food allergies, including dairy, eggs, and wheat. So she gets special foods delivered to her trailer every day.
But also, is it?
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and when it is, I mean, terrifying.
Right. Celiac
Absolutely
disease,
terrifying.
absolutely a thing.
All of it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like, yes, for sure. But
Lactose intolerance, also absolutely a thing.
if not, go far.
You go fuck.
You go. That's not go far. That's go far.
Go fuck.
You go far.
Drew Barrymore is allergic to garlic, perfume, bees, and coffee.
Garlic,
allergic to
that's
garlic?
sad.
Yeah, I haven't heard of garlic before, but yeah.
That's sad.
See, my mom told me
How
that she was
boring.
allergic to cucumbers for years, and she's not. She just doesn't like them.
Yeah, that's the thing. People just make shit
She
up.
just said that she was allergic. She's like, I'm deathly allergic to cucumbers. She had something with cucumbers. She's like, oh, and I'm like, Mom, there's cucumbers in it. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll pick them out. No, you said deathly allergic to cucumbers.
See, I do that at restaurants with cilantro. Is that I fucking despise cilantro.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I'm one of those people.
You
Yeah,
got the
that-
soap mouth.
Yeah, if I eat cilantro, it's all I can taste for like a day. So at restaurants, I would say like, I'm allergic to cilantro. Is there cilantro in this? And it's becoming more and more in this goddamn city that I have to say it almost all the time because they're putting cilantro in fucking everything.
I was talking about this earlier. We call it rich confetti. It's rich people's confetti. They fucking throw. I mean, I dig cilantro, but I have a friend who is actually allergic to cilantro. And we went to some amazing fucking Chinese place, and it's like they just. But it was a Chinese place.
Yeah.
They put cilantro in a bunch of stuff. It's like, but this is. But it's a Chinese.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
We don't.
Tastes like shit.
But you know,
You know what? To hell with them all.
Molly pro.
I like cilantro, but I was this past weekend, actually, I was making breakfast for a bunch of people, and I put the cilantro on the side because I know some people think it tastes like soap.
It is. It is. It seems to be a very black or white situation.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like soap to me. It just tastes horrible.
I understand.
Overpowering.
It's black or
I
white.
might as well just be eating a big old stick of cilantro. if there's something in there, just like, yeah, just give me
Interesting.
cilantro.
Interesting.
Hate it. All right, it's time for Blind Item.
Oh, we can't see them.
This A-list singer talks a good game about being faithful to his wife, and talks is a clue. Talks a good game about being faithful to his wife now after years of cheating, but he is still sexting lots of other women. He's a musician. Trouble talking. Trouble understanding the guy when he talks.
Oh,
British musician.
British musician.
In my head, everything's JT. So I just want JT to be bad. I just want JT to be bad. I want to see the downfall of JT.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know the denim suit back in the fucking Britney Spears era, but I'm sorry, guys.
British
I mean, old musician. Fucking awesome
Keith
musician.
Richards.
Keith Richards.
No, not Keith Richards. Not that old.
Not that old.
Yeah, more like started coming up in the late 60s.
Late 60s,
Out
and
of-
you can't understand him.
Out of Birmingham.
Virginia.
Heavy is metal.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a bit of a sexting problem.
See, sexting.
Is he?
You know,
Are you on that?
when you're Ozzy and
Yeah.
everything they've fucking been through, sexting sucks. But like, he's 1,000 years old.
Let him have it.
He can't fuck anymore. I'm sure of it. There's no way that D still works.
I think those guys just kind of lay back and let it happen.
Yeah, but also I don't think that, I mean, Sharon looks so fucking good now. You really think she ain't got some slot pieces?
I hope she does. If I was Sharon, I would want to be fucking
And
somebody
when they
besides
first
Ozzy
got
Osbourne.
married, like, she was a bigger girl too. Like, like, and she lost a bunch of weight. She looks really fucking good. There is no way she is not out there banging because she's on, what is it called, The Talk or
Yeah.
something?
Is she on the talk or is she on the chew?
I think she's on.
I think she's on
it's
The
The Talk.
Is there a chew?
There's The
Yeah,
Chew with
yeah.
Mario Batali.
Yeah, you don't know about the chew?
I don't think I knew about the chew. I knew about the Five
Yeah.
on Fox.
Yeah,
What's the
she-
Five?
The Five is like The View on Fox, and it's all conservative
And
people.
The Talk is The View on something else.
on like budget daytime TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
The chew is like the view, but for foodies.
Ooh.
Yes, so it's mostly food people, but The Talk has, I think, Aisha Tyler on it.
And also Sarah Gilbert from Roseanne.
From Roseanne, yeah. So it's got the more, I think it's a more balanced female.
Well, Sarah Gilbert created the program.
Interesting.
I mean, it's pretty much just the view.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she can really get credit for creating it.
Yeah,
For
I mean-
creating like 5 women sitting around a table talking.
Uh-huh, right.
Get me on one of these shows.
Yeah. You should be on there. I'll go on too.
Yeah, you can come on too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the show that Kelly Osbourne got in so much trouble on.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Because I think she was like sitting in. Oh no, was she on The View? Was it on The View that she
Was
got
that
upset?
the view that she
It might
was
have
on?
been. I think it was
it
The
the view, the talk, or the chew?
I think it was The View. I'm pretty sure it
Not
was
The
The
Five.
View.
Not the 5. The view, the talk, the chew, or the 5. One of those.
I feel like if she was on the show that her mother was on, that like she would have curbed her or stopped it from getting out. Mm-hmm. Even though it's like half live, but not really.
Well, this next one has something to do with what we was talking about last week. Not everything was out in the open this weekend. That A-list singer didn't let anyone see her doing lines of coke. Remember what we talked about for like 20 minutes last week?
No, I had food poisoning.
Yeah, food poisoning. Remember she... I mean, let's just say that someone needed to stay up for a long time and stay peppy. For a certain...
I was sober as a church mouse. I don't remember anything.
For a certain live stream.
Oh, Katy
Katy
Perry. Thank you for that hint.
Oh, bumping it. Had to be bumping it. There's no fucking way.
Yeah,
But at
got
the
to.
same time, what
Why
I
not?
don't understand is the sleeping part that she was. It's like, so was it fake sleeping? Do you think she was recorded, quote unquote, sleeping at other times and then they played it?
I don't know. I mean, I've done coke during the day and then got a good night's sleep.
Yeah, but you would be so fucking restless.
I was very
It's not
restless,
a good
yeah.
sleep.
It's a terrible
It's
sleep.
a shitty sleep.
Yeah, it's the
but
worst
her
sleep.
sleeping, I watched parts of it. It's like she was like conked out with like her fucking dog in the bed. That's not coke sleep.
I don't know. Maybe she popped a little bit of Valium to even it out.
Oh my God. She's going to be a Carrie Fisher.
She's going to have a big headache when she wakes up.
Oh, yeah.
She is not going to feel good.
She's not going to feel good. She's got to keep
Super
fucking live
dehydrated.
streaming.
Yeah.
That's why you do the coke when you get up.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, it's all about the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
She had to have been doing something. I mean, I watched a bit. She was fucking talking 1,000 miles a minute. Mm-hmm. And for days. Of course she was on something. She had to have been on something.
You know what? Why didn't she just take one of those nice 5-hour energy drinks?
Ah, yes, doesn't that work? Well, it makes you perform so much better.
You know, when I'm about to do a last podcast on the left live show and I need a
Please,
pick-me-up
can we
before
please
we
be
go
endorsed?
on stage, I like to take a 5-hour energy drink. It gives me the energy I need to entertain all you fans out there.
If anyone has any way to get 5-hour energy drink to endorse us,
Please.
I fucking take so many 5-hour energy.
Yeah, that shit's great.
Can we fucking figure that out.
The
Please
berry
figure that
flavor. That berry flavor. I
Any
like.
flavor.
All
It doesn't
of it.
matter. All of them. Every single one of them.
I love the grape.
I say, give me a 5-hour drink. They say, which one? I say, surprise me.
The one with
'Cause
the
I love
most
all
in
of
it. Yes. I want all of it.
And finally, this former A-list tweener actor turned quote-unquote singer is always short of cash. Well, he was. He probably still tells his ex he is. How did he get so flush with cash recently, you may ask? He got paid off by the guy who made his life so miserable when he was younger. All our actor had to do was stop talking about it. Remember, quote-unquote singer.
Not really a singer.
Young actor.
Not Macaulay Culkin.
No.
Nick Carter.
Nope. Recently a quote-unquote singer. Loves his angels.
Corey Feldman. Whoa.
Possibly got paid off. Because you notice you haven't heard him talk
You're
about that
right.
whole pedophilia thing in quite a long time now.
You're right. But do you think that that's how he came out with the music then? Or
No, I think the music was a totally independent operation. Because that was like a year ago, right?
How much money to really make him not talk about it? Can you imagine how much money?
I would say $2 million.
I would be like 50 million.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make people like stop talking about what? Ruin my entire fucking life? 50 mil.
That we're talking name your price?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least 50 mil.
At least.
I want to never have to think about money again.
Ever again.
And my
50
family
mil.
either. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to be like stupid with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 mil really isn't that much.
Yeah.
Not for getting
Can't even buy a house in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah, not for the rest of your life. If
No.
you want to live like comfortably. If you want to live stupid.
and especially they
I'd wanna
got the
live
stupid money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like with the people that do those kind of things, like, why do you think it's not out there? Stupid fucking money.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman!
And that's all we got time for on today's Page 7. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Bye!
Bye.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.